All right, third time's a charm, hopefully. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. My name is Sean, and yeah, I'm going to be doing your reading today. This is going to be a timeless message, so no time frames put on this one. I just went through a lot of technical difficulties, as you could probably see, because I'm probably going to leave some of those clips in. I did go through a bunch of technical difficulties on Aries too, so Mercury Renegade is really getting to me this time, but that's okay. This is going to be just, I'm just going to be reading into your energy for the time that you see this video. There's no specific time frame put on this. It is timeless. I'm going to put that in the title probably, but whatever comes up, comes up. So yeah. Give me one moment. I want some more coffee. I cannot believe. Actually, I can believe that it's doing this. It's because I'm in a new setup. I don't know if I'm crooked or not. It kind of looks like I'm crooked. I don't know. I don't have a viewfinder. So I just have a mirror propped up behind the camera to see if it stops recording, because apparently it likes doing that. But okay, get my head in the game. All right, Spirit, tuning into Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at the time of their viewing. What's going on with Taurus? I just heard you're expecting too much, whatever that is. Stop expecting so much. Expectations are the root of all human suffering. So try not to expect anything. And if you have to expect something, expect the worst. So if the best does happen, you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Anyway, all right, let's read into the cards. All right, so I'm seeing that you could be very focused on your work and your creative endeavors. Two Kings just came out. So you could be in a same-sex relationship, but I'm really seeing that you're focused on being stable. You're embodying stable energy at the time of seeing this. You may be looking for new ways to express your creativity and express your good fortune. You may be looking for ways to share what you have. As a result of coming out of a pessimistic mindset. Maybe you are, let's see. All right, so it looks like you're coming out of a period of rest whenever you're seeing this, or you may be coming out of one in the future. But the sun did come up, so there's overall positivity so far. The King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Five of Cups, the Sun, and the Four of Swords. So this Five of Cups, I just want to know, before I continue, I just want to know, Spirit, why is this Five of Cups here? The Wheel of Fortune. So you may have suffered some kind of loss in the recent past, or it definitely had to have been the recent past, because you wouldn't know if it was in the future. So you may have suffered some kind of loss and you're stuck on that. You can't really get yourself away from it. But I do see that you're figuring out ways to pull yourself out of this negativity and this pessimism. I do see that there's a need for rest and recuperation, and there's an emphasis on meditation and being grateful for the things that you do have. You're either attracting new people. Like, I don't know if these are two options coming in. You could be juggling two different people at the same time. Little Taurus, you better be careful doing that. But it does look like that both of these people, if that's the case, they are really good options, and they both have their own benefits, and I can see why you would be juggling both of them. But you will be forced to pick between the two, and if you don't, then you will be at a loss, because they'll find out about one another sooner or later, and they'll both leave you. But I am seeing that you're focused on figuring out how to be stable within yourself and within your finances, and also how to express yourself creatively. There's a big emphasis on that, but there is overall positivity as a result of, oh, I'm hearing you're finding time to put sleep as a priority. Maybe you have in the past not been paying attention to the hours that you've been sleeping, but I am here to tell you that sleep is necessary, and it is necessary for you to get at least 7 to 9 hours. I would recommend anywhere from 8 to 9. That's just me though. It is necessary to prioritize sleep if you want to be radiating positivity in the near future at all. You're not going to be able to perform at your best no matter what the circumstance is. You will not be able to perform at your best if you're not getting adequate amounts of sleep. So I do need to tell you that. And also focus on getting a meditation routine in there, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes a day. I know that's like hard to carve out of your day for some people, but it's really not, and it can be really beneficial. It can ground you in ways that nothing else can. It can teach you to remember to be one with your breath throughout the day, and it can also be a good time for you to mentally track where you're going, what you're doing, where you've been, where you've came from, and it's also a good way to strategize things. So that's just that. The Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles came out next. So you may be feeling lonely, like somebody just deserted you. So I'm getting that you may be feeling... Okay, so you may not be feeling at all, is what I'm getting. You may be feeling very cold. So I need to stop saying you may be feeling. You are being cold towards somebody or something, or towards yourself. You may be feeling numb. You may not be feeling really emotionally available or emotional anything. You may just be feeling like dead inside, which is not the best. You may be throwing yourself into work as a result of feeling cold. But I don't understand how you... I feel like this is on the horizon. This sun is a result of you putting sleep as a priority and yourself as a priority. Self-care is big when it comes to happiness and positivity. And if you prioritize yourself above all else, then you will start to reap the benefits. I do see that you may be struggling on the emotional side a little bit, because that pessimistic outlook, like you're feeling like you have bad luck, or you're like, why does this always happen to me? I can never catch a break. And then it just leaves you feeling cold. There could be somebody you're at a distance with who wants to come towards you, and they want to work towards a common goal with you, whether that is a romantic partner or somebody who you could be in business partnership with. But I am seeing, Taurus, that there's a person who is wanting to come forward. Whether or not they do is really up to them, but I do see that they are having the urge to come forward to try and build something long-term with you. Let's see what else we can get. Spirit, what else? All right, so yeah, what is this underlying negativity about Taurus? The Eight of Swords came out. So you're definitely feeling cold and detached and drowning in your own thoughts, like you have nobody there for you, possibly, even though I do see that there's somebody within reach. Whether or not you want to silence your ego enough to reach out for help is really up to you, but it's really going to be your choice if you're going to stay in this hurt and not reach out to somebody for help, whether that's like a therapist or a friend or even an ex that you may be on good terms with or bad terms. And that could be who wants to come forward and reconcile with you and offer you something new. But I do see that you're stuck in your head about something. You don't know where to go, what to feel, who to trust, and what to work towards. I do see that you have a lot of different things that you want to work towards. You have a lot of different things that you're wanting to do on a business sense, I'm really seeing like you have a lot of different ideas and it's bombarding you like mentally. It's straining you out, and I just want to tell you, pick one thing at a time. If you want to do something financially and you also want to start eating right and you also want to start an exercise regimen and you also want to start a meditation practice and a new skincare routine, like imagine all of those, trying to do all of those at once, you're going to get burnt out within the first day. So pick one, get to it habitually, and then start adding them on. Personally, I like to take on multiple things at once, but I have trained myself to be able to do that. Before, I would want to do so many different things at once, and I wouldn't even allow myself to get started on one of them because I'm like, well, if I can't do one, then I can't do the other. And I'm really intuitively feeling that's what you may be going through at this time, Taurus. So, let's see what else. Definitely the ten of Wands. Ooh, okay. The Ten of Wands came out as well, so you could be feeling very overburdened, like you're carrying everything yourself. Like, does your back hurt because you're carrying so much? But the person in the man in the Ten of Wands, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be a man, of course. But the figure in the Ten of Wands is, they're burdened, they're heavily burdened, but they are going at it at a wrong angle. You could be getting to your destination much easier if you would just reassess the situation and see what you could change in order to make things easy for yourself. Because you may be feeling burdened, but these burdens are all things that you've taken on yourself. You have willingly taken them on, and you can see the finish line, but you're struggling a little bit too much as a result of not seeing an easier way out. But I do want to let you know that there is a way to reassess the situation, kind of like refinancing a house, but with your strategies on how you want to be successful in whatever situation is causing you mental anguish. So yeah, like refinance your thoughts and try to see what angles you could come at differently to make things a little easier for yourself so that you can get out of this underlying negativity and pessimism and reach this positivity. But I do see that you may be having some conflicting energies around starting a new business and leaving your day job to become an entrepreneur of some sort. You may that is what may be causing the negativity and the battle within yourself, I'm hearing. But you ultimately know what's the best for you, and if you don't, take the time to assess the situation properly, meditate on the situation, come at things from different angles, see what you can change in your day-to-day routine to start building towards the future that you want. Now, let's get a couple more messages. What else do we have for Taurus? So there's a need for you to revisit things from your past and give yourself the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that in order to start making proper decisions for your future. So whatever that may mean for you, but I do see that there's a need to return to some sort of innocence, but also assess things that happened in your past and give yourself the benefit of the doubt, because if you were under a certain age, chances are, or if you are of a certain age, chances are things were not all your fault. So it is good to take accountability, but it is not good to put all the blame on yourself, because if other parties were involved, chances are they took some part in whatever this is that may be causing you the inability to move on. I don't really like telling people to move on from stuff. I like telling people to work through or get through things. But there's definitely a need for you to give to yourself in some kind of way. Maybe if you haven't bought something for yourself, bought yourself something nice in a while, do that for yourself. But I'm hearing that as it pertains to your daily routine, if you don't have a solid skincare routine, Taurus, I'm being told to tell you to invest in some kind of skincare. It could be literally cheap. Just make sure it doesn't have sulfates in it. But especially if you live in a colder climate, you're going to want to buy a good moisturizer for your face for the winter because, yeah, it's always good to keep yourself moisturized. I don't know why I just went off on a skincare tangent, but maybe you needed it. There's definitely a need for you to revisit some things in your past, though, so you could push past this negativity and get towards a positive future and a positive outlook towards your future, because you are divinely guided and highly favored. I'm also seeing that you're very blessed, and whatever decision that you do make will require strategic planning and follow through. You can't be procrastinating on your future if you want to be successful in your own regards. So that's really all that I have for you with tarot, unless there's another message that wants to come out, Spirit, for Taurus. Any more messages? All right, nope. So that was that. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you now, and then we will be done. All right. So I'm going to say what I get intuitively from the oracle card first, and then I'll read a little bit from the passage. And I will also hold it up just in case if you want to Google the full card meaning, because they are quite lengthy. So, all right, Spirit, what advice do you have for Taurus? Whoa, new life came out again. So that came out for Aries too. So, oh, I just drew a blank. So I'm going to need to grab another one. What advice do you have for Taurus? Go the distance. So I'm getting, if you want, so you have an idea of what this life, this what you want your future to look like, where you want your life to go, and you have no idea how to get there really. But I'm seeing that you need to start putting these strategies into plan, and then put them, and then work towards them to get them done, so then you can ultimately manifest this life that you have pictured in your head. Because it's always good to put it out into the universe what exactly it is you want, and you want to be very specific with this. But I believe you also have to put in work. You could you could have micro goals, you could have macro goals, but do some kind of strategy, make some kind of strategy so that you can get to this life that you want to get to. It's crazy that new life came out twice in a row though, and it's in different contexts. So it's birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, and life renewing itself. It's this card right here. It's number 39 if you want to Google it. I'm going to read some of the passage. Just checking if my camera's still going. It is. Okay. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. It's as if new life, at least I have the thing going now to show me when it stops recording, but it's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with the kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. Alrighty. Now we move to Go the Distance. Number 47. To bring your dream to life, you must think long-term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work now can lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. be assured that you are in the right place right now. Okay, so with that being said, that was your reading, Taurus. I really do sincerely hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up and leave a comment if it resonated with you. If you did not enjoy, tough shit, go ahead and leave a dislike if you'd like. And yeah, I did recently reactivate my social medias. I don't have any spiritual social medias yet, so I do have my personal social medias linked down below. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. Mwah.